Good morning, peeps. Today's day 60 of my Appalachian Trail journey. And no, I'm not back on the trail. I'm still at home recovering. But recovering doesn't mean I have to sit on the couch. I'm out for a hike out in our neighborhood. Yeah, this is our neighborhood. Isn't that cool? We have this little road out behind our house that we walk on. Batman's with me. You can say hi.
Good morning.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm still recovering, trying to figure out what's going on. I wasn't too great yesterday. This morning I feel pretty good, but we'll see. But I wanted to get out and still make sure I'm staying strong physically for when I get back to the trail. I don't want to start from ground zero again because I've made way too much headway in that department. I need to be able to get back out there soon. But I just wanted to show you this nice foggy morning here in Maine. It's pretty cold. I got a 150 on and a raincoat and gloves. No wind yet, but my home area is beautiful. I don't know why I feel like I have to go out on the Appalachian Trail, but I'll tell you why. It's because it's the people. I miss the people out there. I love hikers. I love the community. And I miss them. I may be far from the trail, but the trail is always in my heart. I look out my kitchen window from right over there, and I can see my shoe trees. There's Batman up there. Yeah, I've got shoe trees. And I've got a bunch of these birdhouses that I bought from this amazing gentleman at Trail Days in Damascus for the last few years. I didn't see him last year. I pray and hope that he's well, whatever that means. And here's my shoes. I got another pair to add to it. They're only lasting 300 miles. So if you ever come visit me, bring your old hiking shoe and you can throw them up in my trees. Hey everyone! Since I can't get out on the trail and hike, I thought I'd do some Q&A. I have a few questions that people have submitted, and I thought this would be a good time to add them to the end of a video and answer them. And if you think of any that you'd like answered, you can send them to me in the comments below, or you can check me on Facebook or Instagram, send me a message through there, and those socials are Emily's Escapades as well. This first question has come from many sources. It's a question I've had asked on every single hike when I was doing my prep work for it. And the first one, big question that I was asked is, are you going to carry a gun? No, I don't carry a gun. Maybe I shouldn't openly admit that. Am I gun savvy? Yes, I know how to use a gun. And so that isn't the issue. It's just that it's the weight. If I wanted to carry the extra weight, I think I would carry a gun where it's allowed. Not that I've had any issues. I've had some scary episodes on my previous 2 hikes. Nothing really bad, but sometimes as a solo hiker, it would be nice to have that little added piece of security. But at the same time, I may say I do know how to use a gun. Am I really efficient at it? No. So I would never carry a gun unless I was extremely well skilled at using it. And it's just too much weight. I think bear spray or pepper spray might do the job. And even that, I don't know how to use it. So why carry it if I don't know how to use it? And it's too expensive to practice with. Those are just my own personal opinions. This next question comes from Eric from Facebook. And he asks, do you think you might join a tramily? I would love to join a tramily. The reason why I love to hike is because I love the community. I love the people that I meet out there. but because I hike, I don't necessarily hike slowly, but because I need to take more breaks than most people, um, usually people just hike on past me. I may leapfrog with them for a couple days, but then usually I need to take a day off when they don't need to take a day off, and that's all fine. That's the trail is out there for everyone, and everyone needs to hike their own hike. But I would absolutely love to be able to join a family, but that's not something that you can just say, I'm going to join this tramily. It needs to come organically. It just needs to happen. And you know when it happens, it feels good. It feels good here, it feels good here, and it feels good in the head. I've met some awesome people out there already this year and on my other 2 hikes that I'm still real good friends with. But again, usually my hiking style doesn't mesh well with others, not in a bad way, it's just we have different styles. So it's difficult for me to have a tramily, but I meet all kinds of wonderful people still. And actually not having a tramily, I meet even more people. So that's kind of an added bonus. And he also asks, do you often stay in motels to be with a support group following you? Yes. I haven't yet this year because I've stayed at some hotel. I did stay at a couple hotels in the beginning with Bruce, but I stayed a lot with my friend Sharon, outside of Asheville, and I've stayed in some hostels. But in the past, yes, I've stayed in hotels before, as well as hostels to be with my family, which is usually just Bruce. And then Denise from Facebook also, this is a real good question. Well, they're all good questions. How long does it take to plan a through hike? Well, specifically she says to plan a trail hike, but I think she meant a through hike. Everyone is different. I started about 14 months out the first hike, and was planning. The second time, I didn't really do much planning because I kind of was still fresh from the first hike because I only went 2 years later. And this time, I did probably even less. But I decided again in October, yeah, I'll go. But I already knew what I kind of needed. I know people that have decided one day that they wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail and they had boots on ground the next day. I know people that it's on their list to do of a lifetime dream, so they've been planning for years. So it really depends on your own style and your own comfort level on how long it takes to plan. And her second question was, if someone wanted to do the Appalachian Trail, what would you suggest be the first thing they do to begin the process? I think the first thing to do would be to jump on social media and look at all the groups and start following people that you think are interesting, like me. But there's so many great hikers out there that have some really awesome YouTube channels and Facebook and Instagram, and I'm sure on the other ones. I don't use the other platforms like TikTok and some of those others. But find a few that you like and follow them. Follow along with them and see if this is something that you really would want to do. There's also great podcasts on hiking the Appalachian Trail. I'm not going to name any right here, but there are many, many out there that are awesome. And there's a lot of good information on those podcasts that drop every week. And so I would just start doing research in that area. And then start by going on day hikes first to see if you like that. And then maybe try doing a section hike or like a weekend hike somewhere to see if you like that. And go in all types of weather, because when you're hiking on the Appalachian Trail, you're going to see everything. And me personally, I don't like the bad weather anymore. I get off trail as much as I can if I see bad weather coming. I did it enough on the other 2 hikes and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. But if you want to complete a through hike, you pretty much are going to have to endure bad weather. So there's a whole lot of things to do before you begin a through hike. But those are 2 of the biggest things I think to do would be to research by following other people who are currently doing it or have done it. Check out their social channels and then go out and do some backpacking to make sure that is something that you actually want to do, because it's expensive to outfit a through hike and you want to make sure that you like doing it before you take those first steps. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to drop them below or send me a message on one of my other channels, my other socials, and I've got plenty of time right now while my body's healing and I can answer them. Happy hiking!